Still listening to the end. I know this is a long time to sit, so thank you so much, first grade. Parents, thank y'all for being here. I'm Mr. Edmonds. I'm the counselor here at the school. I just want to let you know that before I announce our 2 students of the 6 weeks, I was in first grade classes this week, I believe. We talked about solving our conflicts and working out problems with each other. And so we talk about small problems and big problems. So talk to your students about those small problems and big problems. We want them to solve their small problems on their own. We talked about tattletelling a little bit and how we only need to tell teachers when there's a big problem. And so that's what we discussed in our lessons this month. Next month, I'm going to talk to them about bullying. What does bullying mean? What does it not mean? What are some examples? So we're going to talk about that in October. So first graders, hey, I asked your teachers to give me 2 names of students who have shown great self-control. Every 6 weeks, we're going to have a character student of the 6 weeks. And our character of the 6 weeks was self-control. And many of you have been showing great self-control in the halls, in the class, in the library, in specials, in the cafeteria. And I encourage you to keep doing it. But we want to honor 2 students today who did a great job with self-control this first 6 weeks. If I call your name, you're going to come up. I'm going to give you one of these cool yard signs to put in your yard for the rest of the 6 weeks. You can proudly display it, and then at the end of the 6 weeks, parents, if we could get those back so we can use them again the next 6 weeks, I'll send you an email to remind you. So you get to display this in your yard. So if I call your name, I want you to come up so we can take a picture with Mr. Starling and Miss Ochoa and I, and you with your yard sign. So here we go. Here's the first name. The first student, this is what the teacher said about them. This student is a very well-behaved young person that is always determined to meet given expectations. They work so hard in the classroom, and they are a wonderful role model for their peers. When I call this student's name, let's all give them a round of applause and come up. If I call your name, our first student of the 6 weeks for first grade for showing self-control, Brendan Stringer. Come up. All right, let's do it for Brandon. Miss Goodall, there you go. Good job, Brendan. Thank you so much. All right, our next student of the 6 weeks. Here's what their teacher said about them. This student is always exhibiting self-control in the classroom, in the hallways, and anywhere in between. They lead by example daily by following classroom procedures and expectations. They are a joy to have in class. Wow. So let's hear it for Eliyah Receives. Let's hear it for Eliyah.
All right. We are nearing the end of our award ceremony. Just a few announcements. Parents, for the lanyards that the students receive, if I recall correctly, first grade keep their lanyards here. They keep those lanyards here because the students keep their ID badges on those. So it's a way that they wear their badges on their lanyards. So the first grade team keeps them here. That way students don't lose them and we're having to replace them over and over. Also, the perfect attendance is only for the 6 weeks at a time. So Ms. Brenda here is our Peen's clerk, and so we appreciate the hard work she does. So we encourage you all to have these students here daily, every day. We also give them award recess incentives for perfect attendance for the week. And so we, at Walker, this is a tradition we started last year doing the lanyards. And we want to keep that tradition, and we have a lot of high expectations here at Walker, but we want to also say that our students are really striving to meet those expectations, and we appreciate our students for that. And we also want to thank our students for that, and we want to incentivize our students for working hard. So Parents, we want to do this every 6 weeks for you to be able to come out and support your students, and we appreciate you. First grade, we love you. Parents, we thank you. And we'll see you all in the next 6 weeks. If you see neighbors that you don't have sitting next to you, tell them to come out and support their students here at Walker at our next 6 weeks awards ceremony. So first grade, we have y'all award waiting on you next week for your lanyards. Y'all ready? I wonder what it's going to be, and we'll see y'all next week for your lanyard incentive. So thank you all parents for coming, and thank you all first grade for a wonderful ceremony. Teachers, you may be dismissed.